The 5 most expensive Mercedes-Benz cars ever created. What is the price of true exclusivity? For the average person, a luxury car is a status symbol, a way to tell the world you've made it. But for the world's elite, the billionaires, the royal families, and the sovereign wealth families, the standard luxury car is practically a toy. They don't buy cars to be noticed. They buy cars that are engineered to exist beyond the boundaries of normal physics. Built from materials so rare they belong in aerospace labs, and priced at numbers that could buy entire city blocks. When we think of ultra-luxury and high-performance, brands like Bugatti, Ferrari, and Pagani usually dominate the conversation. But there is one brand that has quietly built a dynasty of hyper-exclusive, mind-bogglingly expensive masterworks that dwarf almost anything else on asphalt. Mercedes-Benz. But we're not talking about your local doctor's Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Today, we are stepping into a realm where carbon fiber is treated like fine silk, where engines are built alongside Formula One championship power units, and where ownership isn't determined by your bank account, but by whether or not the board of directors in Stuttgart deems you worthy of owning one of their creations. In this deep dive documentary, we are counting down the top 5 most expensive Mercedes-Benz vehicles ever made, counting down from number 5 to the absolute pinnacle at number 1. We will pull back the curtain on the aerospace-grade titanium, the raw hand-woven carbon fiber, and the legendary, high-octane engineering that makes these vehicles the ultimate prize for the world's wealthiest collectors. Before we start the engines and count down our first masterpiece, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We produce deep-dive documentaries on the world's most exclusive luxury, wealth, and hypercars every single week. By subscribing, you secure your VIP ticket to the front row of the automotive world's most guarded secrets. Click that button right now, and let's begin. Number 5. The F1 car for the street. Mercedes-AMG O&E price. $2.72 million. We begin our countdown at number 5 with a machine that engineers in Stuttgart openly admitted was a project they were absolutely crazy to greenlight. The Mercedes-AMG 1. With an original price tag of roughly $2.7 million, the AMG 1 is not merely a sports car styled to look like a race car. It is, quite literally, a street-legal, functional Formula One car. The engineering madness. To understand why billionaires and elite collectors lined up for years just for a chance to pay millions for this car, you have to understand the heart of this beast. Underneath the ultra-lightweight carbon fiber skin sits the exact same 1.6-liter turbocharged V6 hybrid engine that propelled Lewis Hamilton to multiple Formula One world championships. Think about that for a second. While standard supercars like the Lamborghini Aventador rely on massive, naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engines to produce power, Mercedes-AMG achieved a mind-blowing 1,063 horsepower using an engine block that is essentially the same size as the one in a family hatchback. But doing this created an engineering nightmare. A Formula One engine is designed to operate in a highly controlled environment. In F1, a team of engineers must preheat the engine fluids to a specific temperature before it can even start. It's designed to idle at a screaming 4,000 revolutions per minute, and it is built to be completely rebuilt after just a few races. Mercedes promised their ultra-wealthy buyers that they could turn a key, start this engine cold, idle smoothly at a stoplight, and drive it to get groceries, all while meeting strict global emission standards. It took the brilliant minds at AMG and a falterback in the F1 powertrain division in Brixworth, UK, years of delays to finally solve this puzzle. Materials: space-age carbon fiber and titanium. The construction of the AMG 1 is a masterclass in modern materials science. It is built entirely around a carbon fiber monocoque chassis. But this isn't the cosmetic carbon fiber you see glued onto the dashboard of a standard sports car. This is high-tensile, military-grade pre-impregnated carbon fiber, baked under immense pressure in an autoclave. This material is incredibly expensive because the carbon weave is aligned by hand to ensure that the stress lines of the car are perfectly reinforced, providing a strength-to-weight ratio that steel or aluminum simply cannot touch. Compare this to a standard luxury car, like a high-end BMW M8 or even a standard Porsche 911. Those cars utilize high-strength steel and aluminum structures. While safe and rigid, they are incredibly heavy. The AMG 1's carbon monocoque is so light and rigid that it keeps the vehicle's dry weight exceptionally low while offering the crash protection cell of an actual Formula One racing cockpit. Even the suspension components are machined from high-grade aerospace titanium and carbon fiber, utilizing an advanced pushrod suspension setup. The active aerodynamics are controlled by hydraulic systems that can adjust the front diffusers, the massive active front fender louvers, and the dual-stage extendable rear wing in milliseconds, generating hundreds of pounds of downforce to glue the car to the road. Performance and speed. When the driver selects Strat 2 mode, which stands for Strategy 2, the exact qualifying mode F1 drivers use, the AMG 1 unleashes its full fury. 0 to 60 miles per hour, under 2.9 seconds. 0 to 124 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour, a terrifying 7.0 seconds. Top speed, a drag-limited 219 miles per hour, 352 kilometers per hour. Why billionaires love it. So, why does a billionaire buy an AMG 1? It's not just about speed. It's about the sheer flex of ownership. Mercedes limited production to only 275 units globally. You couldn't just walk into a dealership with $3 million and buy one. Mercedes hand-selected the buyers. Applicants had to have a deep history of high-end Mercedes ownership, and even then, they had to sign strict contracts promising not to immediately flip the car for a profit. Owning an AMG 1 is an entry ticket into an ultra-exclusive club of elite collectors, and because it is a street-legal F1 car, it represents an engineering peak that may never be allowed to happen again due to tightening emissions regulations. Number 4. The ultimate bespoke open-air masterpiece, Mercedes-Maybach G650 Landaulet. If the AMG 1 is Mercedes' tribute to the racetrack, our number 4 entry is their ultimate tribute to absolute, uncompromised off-road royalty, the Mercedes-Maybach G650 Landaulet. At first glance, it looks like a standard G-Wagon on steroids, but this machine is a completely different species. Launched under the ultra-premium Maybach sub-brand, the G650 Landaulet redefines what an off-road vehicle can be. Limited to just 99 units worldwide, it carries a price tag that easily sweeps past $1.2 million on the collector market today. The concept of the Landaulet. To appreciate this vehicle, we must understand the Landaulet body style. Historically, a Landaulet is a luxury car where the driver's compartment is fully enclosed, but the rear passenger compartment features a folding fabric roof, allowing the passengers to enjoy the open air. It's a design traditionally reserved for popes, kings, and heads of state. Mercedes took this classic, ultra-real layout and fused it with the rugged, unstoppable chassis of their military-grade G-Class 4x4 squared. Materials: hand-stitched Napa and partition glass. While the exterior of the G650 Landaulet is designed to withstand a war zone, the interior is built to rival a superyacht. The rear passenger cabin is separated from the driver's cockpit by a glass partition wall. With the press of a button, this glass can be electronically switched from transparent to fully opaque, offering total privacy. The rear features 2 individual first-class thermal massage seats borrowed directly from the flagship Maybach S-Class. They are upholstered in the highest grade of hand-finished, premium Napa leather. These seats can recline almost completely flat, feature inflatable air chambers for hot stone massage programs, and are equipped with heated and cooled cup holders. To build this massive cabin, Mercedes stretched the wheelbase of the standard G-Wagon by over 22 inches. Under the rear passenger's feet sits thick, high-pile lambswool carpeting, contrasted by polished carbon fiber trim surrounding individual high-definition entertainment screens. Unstoppable off-road engineering. Despite the delicate luxury inside, the mechanical backbone of this machine is incredibly brutal. Unlike standard luxury SUVs like the Bentley Bentayga or Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which use standard suspension layouts, the Maybach G650 utilizes portal axles. In a portal axle setup, the axle tube sits much higher than the center of the wheel hub. Power is transferred down to the wheels via specialized portal gears. This gives the Landaulet an astounding 17.7 inches of ground clearance. It can wade through water over 3 feet deep, climbing over boulders and obstacles that would completely destroy any other luxury car on the planet. Powering this 3.3-ton monument to excess is a hand-built, twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 engine producing 621 horsepower and a mountain-moving 738 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour, 5.2 seconds. Unbelievable for a vehicle of this size. Top speed. Electronically limited to 112 miles per hour to prevent the massive off-road tires from shredding under the immense power. Why billionaires love it. The Maybach G650 Landaulet is the ultimate vehicle for high-end luxury safaris and desert exploration. It is incredibly popular among royal families in the Middle East, who use them to traverse their private desert estates in absolute comfort, while falcon hunting under the open sky. It represents a combination of features that shouldn't make sense together. A military-grade off-roader, a twin-turbo V12 engine, a chauffeur-driven limousine, and an open-top convertible. Because only 99 were ever made, seeing one in public is like spotting a mythical creature, cementing its place as one of the most desirable Mercedes-Benz models of the modern era. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the absolute peak of German engineering, make sure you don't miss our upcoming videos. We have some incredible luxury lifestyle and hypercar content coming down the pipeline that you definitely want to see. Hit that subscribe button right now, join our fast-growing community of automotive enthusiasts, and leave a comment below telling us which of these cars you would buy if you won the lottery tomorrow. Done? Awesome. Let's jump into our top 3. Number 3. The untouchable Le Mans legend, Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR Roadster. Price, $10 million to $14 million. As we break into our top 3, we transition from modern engineering marvels to a pure, unadulterated racing legend of the late 1990s and early 2000s. The Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR Roadster. To the uninitiated, this looks like a spaceship that escaped from a sci-fi movie. But to serious collectors, this is one of the holy grails of automotive history. While the coupe version of the CLK GTR is already incredibly rare with only 20 units in existence, Mercedes-Benz took things a step further by producing just 6 roadster versions. Today, if one of these ultra-rare roadsters crosses the auction block, it commands a price tag between $10 million and $14 million. The homologation story. The story of the CLK GTR is born from a rule known as homologation. In the late 1990s, to compete in the FIA GT1 racing series, manufacturers were required to build at least 25 road-legal versions of the cars they intended to race. Instead of taking a street car and modifying it for the track, Mercedes did the exact opposite. They engineered an all-out, mid-engine Le Mans race car, won the championship, and then made the absolute bare minimum modifications required to slap a license plate on it. Materials, raw carbon Kevlar and minimalist luxury. Unlike modern hypercars that offer digital screens and luxury sound systems, the CLK GTR Roadster is a raw, mechanical, visceral experience. The entire chassis and bodywork are made from a highly advanced, woven carbon Kevlar composite. Kevlar is fused with the carbon fiber because, while carbon fiber is incredibly strong and stiff, it can be brittle upon impact. Adding Kevlar introduces high-impact resistance and shatterproofing, a technology taken directly from aerospace armor design. Entering the car is an athletic event in itself. Because of the massive side impact structures of the carbon Kevlar monocoque, the door sills are incredibly wide. You have to step over them, slide your legs into the deep leather bucket seats, and attach the quick-release steering wheel, just like a race car driver. The Roadster version deleted the roof entirely and replaced the coupe's roof-mounted air intake with dual, integrated roll hoops behind the seats, giving it an even wider, more intimidating silhouette. Mechanical fury and speed. Underneath that massive, lift-off rear clamshell sits a legendary power plant, a hand-built, naturally aspirated 6.9-liter MG V12 engine. This engine is a mechanical masterpiece, free from turbochargers, superchargers, or electric motors. It produces a brutal 612 horsepower and 572 pound-feet of torque. The power is sent directly to the rear wheels through a 6-speed sequential manual transaxle, operated via a race-style clutch and paddle shifters. 0 to 60 miles per hour, 3.8 seconds, on late 90s tire technology. Top speed, an estimated mind-bending 199 miles per hour. Why billionaires love it. The CLK GTR Roadster represents the absolute peak of the analog hypercar era. There are no electronic stability controls to save you if you make a mistake. It is raw, demanding, and incredibly loud. For billionaires, owning one of the 6 CLK GTR Roadsters is the ultimate power move. It is a blue-chip investment that has appreciated by over 600% since its launch, making it not just a thrill ride, but a highly lucrative asset in any world-class collection. 26:00, 33:00. Number 2. The modern holy grail, Mercedes-Maybach. At number 2, we encounter a vehicle that is so shrouded in mystery and legendary lore that many people believe it is a myth, the Mercedes-Maybach Excelero. With a historical price tag of $8 million back in 2005, which translates to over $13 million today adjusted for inflation. The Excelero is a completely unique, one-of-one creation. If it were to sell on the open market today, experts estimate it would easily command upwards of $15 to $20 million. The origin, a high-speed tire test. The story behind the Excelero is one of the most bizarre in automotive history. In 2004, the German tire manufacturer Fulda developed a brand new, ultra-high-performance tire called the Excelero. They needed a vehicle that could comfortably exceed 217 miles per hour, 350 kilometers per hour, to test the physical limits of these new tires. Instead of using a standard sports car, they collaborated with Maybach to build a custom, ultra-exclusive high-speed cruiser that would showcase both Fulda's tires and Maybach's ultimate engineering prowess. The design was inspired by the legendary Maybach SW38 streamlined car from the 1930s, resulting in a design that is simultaneously retro and menacingly futuristic. Materials: carbon, neoprene, and piano lacquer. The Excelero's design is a massive study in high-end materials. The bodywork is crafted from a mix of hand-formed steel panels and ultra-light carbon fiber composites. It measures an incredible 19.3 feet long, making it longer than most full-size modern pickup trucks, yet it is a strict two-door coupe. Inside, the cabin is a dark, aggressive sanctuary of speed. It is stripped of the heavy wood veneers found in typical Maybachs of that era. Instead, the dashboard is adorned with custom, deep red carbon fiber weave and polished black piano lacquer. The racing seats are upholstered in a unique combination of natural ultra-premium leather and dark gray neoprene, the same material used to build high-end diving wetsuits. This material was chosen for its incredible grip, preventing the driver and passenger from sliding around during high-speed cornering. Heart-stopping V12 performance. To push a vehicle that weighs nearly 2.7 tons past the 217 miles per hour barrier, Maybach engineers had to create a masterpiece under the hood. They took the standard 5.6-liter V12 engine, bored it out to 5.9 liters, heavily modified the internals, and slapped on twin massive turbochargers. Engine: 5.9L twin-turbo V12. Horsepower: 690 horsepower. Torque: a massive 752 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour, a rapid 4.4 seconds. Verified top speed: 218.3 miles per hour, 351.4 kilometers per hour, achieved on the legendary Nardo Ring high-speed test track in Italy. The ultimate one-of-one status. Why do billionaires obsess over the Excelero? Because it is the ultimate expression of the one-of-one philosophy. There are no other copies. There is no option list. Over the years, the car has passed through the hands of ultra-wealthy collectors, including European industrialists and high-profile celebrities, continuously rising in value and prestige. It is a rolling piece of fine art, a monument to a time when two legendary German brands came together to build the ultimate high-speed cruiser without a single thought about cost. Number 1. The most valuable car on Earth. Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. Price: $143 million. We have finally arrived at the absolute peak. This is not just the most expensive Mercedes-Benz ever created. It is, officially, the most expensive, most valuable car ever sold in human history. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. In May of 2022, at a top-secret, invite-only auction held at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart, One of only 2 prototypes ever built was sold to a private collector, the winning bid, a historic, mind-blowing $143 million. To put that into perspective, you could buy a fleet of 50 modern Bugattis or a massive superyacht and still have tens of millions of dollars left over. So what makes this 70-year-old silver coupe worth more than a private jet? The historic legacy. To understand the 300 SLR, we have to travel back to the mid-1950s. Mercedes-Benz was dominating the world of motorsport with their W196 Grand Prix cars. The legendary chief engineer, Rudolf Uhlenhaut, designed a sports racing version of this car called the 300 SLR. Uhlenhaut wanted to build a closed coupe version of the SLR Racer for endurance racing, featuring the iconic gull-wing doors of the 300 SL road car. But before the car could compete, Mercedes-Benz withdrew from factory motorsport following the tragic 1955 Sierra Leonean Lyons Mans disaster. The racing program was shelved, and only 2 prototypes of the coupe were ever built. Rudolf Uhlenhaut took one of them as his personal company car, occasionally driving it on public highways at speeds that would get you arrested today. It became known forever as the Uhlenhaut coupe. Materials: ultra-lightweight electron magnesium alloy. While modern hypercars rely on carbon fiber, the materials engineering of the 300 SLR in 1955 was arguably even more radical. The bodywork of the Uhlenhaut coupe is made entirely from electron, a highly specialized magnesium-aluminum alloy. Magnesium is incredibly difficult and dangerous to work with because it is highly flammable when machined, but it is substantially lighter than aluminum while retaining excellent strength. Thanks to this electron bodywork, the entire car weighs just over 2,200 pounds, despite carrying a massive, heavy racing engine. Inside, there are no touchscreens, leather massage seats, or carbon fiber trims. Instead, you are greeted by an ultra-minimalist racing cabin. The seats are upholstered in a classic, lightweight blue and red plaid fabric, surrounded by raw metal structures and a massive wooden steering wheel. The long, curved gear shifter rises directly out of the transmission tunnel, placing the driver in direct contact with the mechanical soul of the machine. Formula One technology in 1955. Mechanically, this car was decades ahead of its time. It is powered by a 3.0-liter naturally aspirated straight-8 engine. But what makes this engine legendary is its desmodromic valve system. In a standard engine, valves are opened by a camshaft and closed by metal springs. At extremely high RPM, traditional valve springs can fail to close fast enough, a phenomenon known as valve float, which can destroy an engine. Mercedes engineered a system where the valves are both opened and closed mechanically by a set of cams, eliminating springs entirely. This allowed the straight-8 engine to scream all day at high RPM without any risk of engine failure. Horsepower: 302 horsepower, an astronomical number for 1955. 0 to 60 miles per hour, under 7.0 seconds. Top speed: a verified 180 miles per hour, 290 kilometers per hour. The ultimate holy grail. Why did a collector pay $143 million for this car? Because it represents the absolute peak of automotive heritage, engineering, and rarity. It is one of only 2 in existence, and the other one remains permanently locked away in the Mercedes-Benz Museum, meaning this is the only one that will ever be in private hands. It is the Mona Lisa of the automotive world, the ultimate fusion of racing pedigree, breathtaking design, and unobtainable rarity. Now that you've witnessed the absolute peak of automotive history, we want to hear from you. Which of these 5 legendary Mercedes-Benz masterpieces would you choose to have in your dream garage? Is it the raw, street-legal F1 technology of the AMG 1, or the historic $143 million elegance of the Uhlenhaut coupe? Before you leave, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Your subscription helps us continue to gain access to these ultra-exclusive vehicles and tell their incredible stories. Don't miss out on our next deep dive. Click subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we will see you in the next episode.